What's up guys, the Tech Person here. Today in this video, we are going to discuss what I want to see in iOS 13. WWDC 2019 is coming up on June 3rd, so it's upcoming and it's very exciting. Let's get into the video. So first up, I want to talk about device support. According to an uncredited rumor, iOS 13 will be iPhone 7 and up, which I don't entirely believe, but I don't think Apple should do this. Apple is known for supporting their devices for a long time, and just dropping the iPhone 6s and giving it only 4 years of support is very little for Apple. And even if they do, I think Apple should make an iOS 13R, which could be a lighter version of iOS for older iPhones. But I don't think Apple should just drop the older iPhones such as the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6s. So the first thing I want to see in iOS 13 is a new design with new icons, new app designs, new animations, etc. This could really help Apple change up the look of their phones. I would especially like a new Reminders app. In iOS 13, I also want a few new Pro features for the iPad. This could include window support, maybe tabs and apps, such as Pages. They could also introduce the tab interface to other developers, so that Google Docs and other developers could implement it into their own apps. The home screen of the iPad could also just not be limited to icons, but the icons could display information, and we should also be able to add files to the home screen similar to the macOS desktop. I also want to see some major upgrades to iMovie, maybe even Final Cut Pro for the iPad. So I really want some Pro upgrades to the iPad to make it more powerful. Many people also request dark mode, and I would like that too. During nighttime, dark mode could be very useful and reduce eye strain. This feature would be very useful. I would also like the iOS interface to be way less intrusive. First of all, I would like the volume indicator to just show up in the status bar, and I would also like the incoming phone call interface to be changed. I really like the concepts where the phone call comes through the bottom, because it's better for one-handed use. I would also like an ignore button to be included so we can ignore calls without declining them. For iPhone and especially iPad, I would also love if Apple can make the Siri interface way less intrusive, similar to macOS. I would just like it to come up in the corner or on the top, so we can multitask better. I'd also like to see an option in the settings to switch the volume buttons to brightness buttons, or maybe even make them shortcuts to apps, since the control center already has the volume controls. Also, since the iPad already has gesture controls, I'd appreciate to see the gesture controls ported over to older iPhones as well, so it's a more seamless experience between iPhone and iPad. Currently, when going from my iPad to iPhone, the gestures are very different, so I hope for those to be the same. I'd also like the dynamic wallpapers found on macOS ported over directly to iOS. And of course, I'd also like the calculator, weather, watch, activity, and health apps to be all ported to the iPad. The activity and health app could just mirror our iPhone information, but I'd like to see these apps for a more seamless experience between the two devices. If Apple would make all these changes to iOS 13, I would be extremely satisfied, and I think it would make it one of the greatest releases, second to iOS 7. What do you want in iOS 13? Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Tech Person, and check out our website and merch. All the links for these will be in the description. For now, I'm The Tech Person, and I'll see you in the next episode.